What is going on, guys? My name is Moto, and today you're going to be watching the 2017 St. Louis track review here today on my channel for MX vs. ATV Supercross Encore. And I have to say, the past couple of weeks have been really easy tracks in my opinion. After riding them for a little bit, the tracks just seem super duper easy, like anybody could really get the hang of them pretty quickly. And unfortunately, this one's no different. It's a very simple track in my opinion, and I think that honestly it's just super easy to find the rhythm. It took me one lap of just practicing it to really get the rhythm down. So anyway, without further ado, let's hop into the slow lap. So you come off the gate into a roller, jump, kind of ski jump into the first corner, which is a nice left-hand sweeper, just like Anaheim 1, and in my opinion it's a harder sweeper. Wow, I hate that it just turns sharply to the left or whatever. Go into a nice little rhythm section. The easiest way that I've been doing it is tripling in and then quadding up onto the next table right here and then jumping off. I think some people are going to quad in and then 5 out to right here, make it 2 jumps, but I think that's the most consistent way through it. Get a nice little left hand 180 into a roller, then some really peaky whoops that are going to be pretty difficult, but once people start skimming them, it'll be easier. Right hand 180 into a Supercross triple. Easy peasy. Freaking cake. Then you go into the left-hander, which is probably now the hardest section in the track, is the off-camber. You jump into it, and I think a lot of people are going to OJ off of the track right here. You got to slow down before you hit this, just so you don't OJ it. Jump out, right into a nice little bridge jump. It's pretty much scrub hill into a Supercross triple. I don't know why I forgot to preload there to make the triple. Supercross triple is the finish line this time around. Go into another rhythm, kind of a step on, step off type deal. It's really easy to make the step on, step off. You go into another right hand at 180. Dragon's back, kind of. I like to triple up and then triple out right here. And then you triple, and double. Just so easy. Go right under the bridge, and there you are, right back on the start straight. Personally think this track's super duper easy. That's just my opinion, though. Some people may think that it's difficult. Understandable. Everybody's got their own preferences. So anyway, guys, let's hop right on into the actual race itself with some AI, so we can possibly get our first lap time as we go into an endless stoppie that I somehow stopped. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Right? Yeah. Alrighty, so we are officially riding as the race. We got 450s on all time, 8 laps as normal. But yeah, let's get into my opinion on this track and all of that good stuff. So starting off, this track just seems so simple to me, and I guess it's just because of how this layout is. If it's maybe because I'm used to the way they designed the tracks, or maybe they just got lazy, or we're trying to make these tracks afterwards just really easy layouts for the quicker guys. I'm not completely sure, but this track just seems super easy, and definitely just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem too crazy big for me, and I just feel like this is really just another easy track after two two pretty simple tracks. It's kind of a disappointment in my opinion. I love the track. I think it's a good track, but then again, I really haven't been disappointed with any of the tracks that they've brought out in the 2017 pack. I just think that, you know, it's just a really simple track, which is just disappointing. The way that it looks when you really kind of get into it and you dive into the track map itself for the actual track, it looks like it's going to be pretty technical and really difficult for the pros and us in general. I thought that it was going to be even harder just because of the way that the track looked. But once you look at it and are actually in the game, it just seems just super easy. Like I said, you can find your flow really quickly and have like no issue finding kind of your rhythm within the track. I think the lap times are going to be somewhere around a 50-second lap is the fastest. Obviously there I fucked up, and here I crashed on the last lap, which I would imagine I'll be running like 54s max, if that at all. I just think these things are just so easy now to predict. It's a pain to see him like this. I will say the one thing that I am happy about is the way that they did that corner there with the tough blocks. They don't make it so that you're going to die if you go too far inside. Like, it's not making you go to a straight shootout. It's kind of letting you curve onto the start stretch, which is sweet. I was happy about that. But, you know, just noting how easy it is to find the flow, I just don't think that it's going to be entertaining to really race on, because Gotban and I were talking about this, and at the end of the day, any top 50 rider could really run a top 10 lap on those on Indy, on Detroit. You know, it just depends. You know, you could run a top lap time and not be like the quickest guy, you know, just off these simple tracks. And I think that this track is going to be the same way. Of course, there's difficult sections. Like right now, I'm not really pushing to try to get the fast lap right now for you guys. We will be doing that, though. Actually, I'll probably start at next lap trying to push myself and get those fast laps. But yeah, it just doesn't seem too crazy, you know. I don't think that there's going to be a lot of separation between people, you know. It seems like these tracks recently have just been so easy that even a caveman could do it, and it's a weird phrase to use, I know, but it makes sense to what I'm trying to say. The one thing I like about this is the fact that that line right there works, and that is most likely going to be the racing line, which is what I kind of hoped. I actually mainly really hoped that the inside line was going to be the one that everybody used, but, you know, can't always get what you want. So, anyway, I think that a lot of people are going to enjoy the track. I think a lot of people are going to hate it. It's always like that. You know, there's going to be people that enjoy it. There's going to be people that hate it. There's going to be people that have no opinion on it. There's going to be people that just, you know, don't give a fuck. But I just feel that this track is just very simple, and it's going to be easy for a lot of people to enjoy, just because it does have, like, that unique feel, but at the same time, kind of just simple. So that's my thoughts on that. Obviously, I already said lap times. I think the fastest guys are going to be running like 51s to 50s, honestly, and that's even a stretch possibly. Obviously, my fastest right now is a 57, and I made a mistake. I haven't even hit my lines that I'm really wanting to hit, and I'm still running a solid lap. Like there, I'm trying to get on that table. It's really simple to get on it, but I just keep fudging it up. There we go. This is not the line I wanted to hit. Dang it. Come on now. I gotta stop messing about. Overall, I will say that this track is fun, though. And, I mean, it may have good battles. It may not. You know, you can never tell. But this is definitely a solid track. I can't put this as my favorite just because of how simple it feels. Like this, like it just feels so flowy, so easy to find the rhythm that you need for this game and all that stuff. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry if I was repetitive and all of that shit. There's really not too much else that I can really say about it. It just seems so simple and straightforward that really anybody could kind of just do it. But definitely doesn't take away from the track. It definitely is a fun track to ride. So anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, because we are going to be dropping some awesome content soon for you guys to enjoy and devour and love and have a good time watching. That's, at the end of the day, the whole goal behind the channel. Fuck, that was going to be a good lap. Whole goal behind the channel is to give you guys stuff that you want. So anyway, if you have any suggestions for ideas for this entire channel, let me know down below in the comments. Let me know what you're excited for down below in the comments as well. I'm going to leave my Twitter and the Squad Gamer tags as well as mine in the description. And as always, guys, my name is Moto. Please join the Red Plate Army. And as always, I'm out.